Hi, travelers. Tara here. Today is January 15th, 2016. I want to first thank all of you who have been sending me well wishes and love and light for my surgery. But let me tell y'all something. I was supposed to have surgery today. I swear to God, I know y'all think I'm lying. I know y'all think I'm lying, but I promise you, if I was going to lie, I'd probably try to tell you I was 19. I wouldn't lie about having surgery. Um, the doctor's office called Monday morning and said, well, the doctor's going to be out of town, and then she's got a whole bunch of paperwork. So, they called again yesterday and said, well, look, we have, February 12th or earlier. And I'm like, well, by this time, I'm ready to drink some Jack Daniels and get a kitchen knife and do it myself. So I said, well, look, let's go ahead and set the date for February 12th. So that's 5 weeks out, which means that I'm going to have time to do some phone readings for any of you. I've got some people who are the email readings are starting to pick up. And I've kind of been really very discombobulated with the surgery thing because it was on, then it's off, then it's on, then it's off, then it's on, then it's off. And I couldn't effectively plan, my work, not knowing, you know, being on surgical standby, like being at the airport when you're on flight standby, you don't know if you're going to get the call. And if so, when the call's going to come. And so that was really frustrating for me. So I finally said, look, let's do February 12th. And so all of you who have been sending me well wishes and get well soon, and love and light, I'd like to ask you to focus on that date of February 12th. Really, just so I can get this out of the way. I'm not in a rush to have any surgery. I don't think anybody's in a rush to have surgery. But at the same time, it's kind of like that 10 of wands. It's not really a burden, but I just kind of want to put that down. I want to move that off my plate because I have some things that I really want to get done this year, 2016, in terms of the business. New products. I'm working on getting some certifications for some things. Um, I'm always reading about the tarot so that I can try to bring you guys as much in-depth information that I possibly can. So if you guys could do that for me, I would really appreciate it. The second thing I'd like to say is really a big thank you. I don't know if I did that at the end of the year or the first video that I posted, but if I hadn't, I've been very remiss. And I really, really would like to thank you guys for all of the love, the support. Um, I was writing to a friend last night, and my friend was like, well, what have you been up to? And I was, I've been doing this and I've been doing that, and I've got some new products, and I've even actually have collected a few business people now that consult my services. So this is fantastic. But I was like, I posted my first video July 28th, and in 6 months time, I almost have 5,000 subscribers. And I've done in 6 months time what some haven't done in 6 years on YouTube. And that was the first time when I wrote that last night when I was emailing my friend that I realized that. So I haven't even taken the time really to stop and take stock, that 7 of coins. What are you going to do with the next thing? Look back over the things that you've accomplished. And I haven't done that. And I was shocked. And then I laughed because I was like, holy moly, I've been working so hard, and so focused on, trying to learn more about the tarot, bringing you guys readings, trying to come up with new products and prices. I've been so focused on that I didn't even take the time to stop and realize what I had accomplished in 2015. So that's such a Virgo thing, it is such a Virgo thing to be so completely focused on one detail that you miss everything else. That is so Virgo. So, I really want to thank you guys. I'm really just humbled and I'm astounded. I have posted up a few articles and some links over on the website. If you haven't gone over, please do follow the blog. You can change the settings to get once a week. You know, that way, if I spend a day posting, like I think I posted 2 or 3 things yesterday, you don't want your emails to be going off like that. You can change the settings to, I don't know what you can change the settings to. I guess you could change it to once a week, something like that. I don't know if you have to be a member, be on WordPress, but you know, I've got some new articles. That's where I make some of the announcements and things like that, links. So anyway, my friend James Blandford has decided to throw his hat into the ring here at YouTube, and this is one of my personal readers. So if you get an opportunity, I'll try to put the name of his channel up in one of the corners. So go over. He hasn't posted up a reading yet. He has just done an introductory video. But if you go over, take a look. I suggest you go ahead and subscribe and wait for his first reading. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And when I have questions of a highly spiritual nature, or if I have questions about the tarot, because he's been reading the tarot since he was 7. So when I have questions about gaining a deeper understanding, a card about something, history of it, that's the person I contact. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get on with the reading. See what this next week, what is this, the 15th? So the 23rd, we've got a full moon coming up. This is going to be the start of something new or the end of something old. We know that the new moon always brings real new things in, but that time, this 2-week window between, is it? I don't even think it's a 2-week window. What was the new moon was the 9th or the 10th or the 11th, something like that, and the 23rd is here. That's the full moon. So really, it's 2 weeks, pretty much. Not a week. Yeah, give or take. So we know that the new moon brings new things and new opportunities. The full moon allows us to see these new things, and it sheds the light on the new things, so you can now make a decision of whether that's going to work for you or whether you need to chuck it. If there's anything you need to close, we know that the full moon is all about helping you to close things that no longer serve you. Or, I don't know about you. I was talking to Christelle Martinet this morning, and we were talking about, we felt this huge shift. Now, she makes fun of me because I'm always, astrology. I'm always reading about the stars, the planetary transits, these things. She laughs at me all the time. I told her, I don't care if you laugh at me. You can laugh at me. Oh, look at there, 10 of Wands. See that? That's what I feel like. Laugh at me all you want, but I really think we started off 2016 with a big old bang. A huge planetary influences, Pluto going direct, Saturn and Venus going retrograde, along with Saturn coming out of retrograde, Mercury going into retrograde, and this is the longest stinking Mercury retrograde I have ever. The 20th, oh, you know what? Mercury is going, no, it's the 25th. Darn the luck. Well, it'll be coming right after the full moon. So hopefully anything that has been stalled or stagnant or just ain't been going right, that's been hinky, any people, any negotiations, you're waiting to hear back from stuff, wanting to move forward, and it seems like nothing's been going right, that's going to be changing here quite soon. And then February, I cannot believe it, is already up on us. Valentine's Day. Is it Rosh Hashanah? I don't think it's Rosh Hashanah. That's usually in September. Something else is Ash Wednesday. Now, I'm supposed to be doing my pre-op on Ash Wednesday. Maybe that's something good. I don't know. But, we're going to be moving forward. And I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to what 2016 has. I feel like it's going to be quite the year. Roller coaster, up and down. Even the challenges, because that's how we grow. So let's see. I don't know how long that was. How long I've been talking already? Too damn long. Okay, so let's get into the reading. I do have the Rider-Waite's. I do need to get a new deck, but this deck is so good to me. I have the Sibilas. Y'all get tickle me so, yo, people to be posting up. Who I love when you see the Sibilas. I see y'all jumping up and down with y'all little pom-poms when I pull them out. So here we go. The Sibilas are with me, along with the Heart Oracle cards. So I want to see what's coming in. Now, I had somebody come up yesterday out to the website, and we had a huge miscommunication issue. And then finally, she sent me this snarky response at the end, which, okay, I accept that. I take it, and that's cool. But we made up, and she was trying to ask me a question, but the way she was wording it kind of made it seem like she was asking me personal questions, and I don't like to answer personal questions. If there's something I want to share, I'll share it. But it turns out what she was wanting to know, she says she reads cards too. And she was saying, the same message has been coming up over and over and over. She said, and I didn't want to say or hurt your business to say your readings have been repetitive. And I'm like, dude, that's what open forum is for. Come out and say it's been repetitive. I know it's been repetitive. But typically she wanted to know, as a reader, does that mean that there are messages for you, that it's your situation? In some instances, it can be messages for you. But for the most part, but I have to say, too, that each reader is different and the cards behave differently. They interact with each reader differently. But that's why if you keep getting the same message, you talk to other readers and say, well, hey, look, have you been getting the same thing? Have you been seeing these same cards or the same message? And so if you do that, then it's a general thing that's running through the fabric of time, space, and the universe. So not to worry about it. I am looking forward to new stories. So hopefully, let's see what the cards will tell us. So she's like, I'm stuck on repetitive and I can't turn it off. You're not supposed to turn it off. When you keep getting messages like that, it's the universe trying to really draw your attention to whatever you're getting out of that message. It's something that the universe wants you really to know, to be aware of, to own up to fix, to work on, to question, to search, to research. Pay attention to those things. All right, here we go. Wow. That could be the energy that I said, the shift coming in. Uranus been doing something crazy. Okay. Oh, well. And underneath we have something new coming in, which would probably usher in this Tower. So 9 cards down, and from it's coins heavy. So this is either going to be about money or being practical, the practicality of whatever's going on in your life. Couple of Wands and 3 cards. So it's kind of evenly balanced. We have just this one major arcana card. So whatever this is for you and how it plays out in your life, you do have really a lot of control over the situation. So the 9 cards are the Tower, the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Coins. Then we have this Queen of Wands, 7 of Coins, and then the 10 of Cups. And then we have this 9 of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the 8 of Coins. And this is a great progression because we're going, in terms of perhaps finances, we're going from a 6 to a 7 to an 8. Yay! Love when that happens. We go from a 4 to a 6 down to a 1 with the cups. So there could be some dissatisfaction going on in certain areas of your life. Emotionally, not necessarily romantically, but emotionally. We only have 1 court card. Well, we've got 2. In the actual spread itself, we have just this 1 court card. This is a fire sign, okay? This is the Queen of Wands, but then this is also anybody who is feeling fired up suddenly, kicking butt and taking names like like I did, coming in, leaving to the second half of 2015. So what I'm looking at is really changes, sudden changes coming in. And most people, when they see this card, I think the Tower and the Devil are the two most feared tarot cards in the deck. But they really are nothing to fear. Oh, maybe the Death card too. But they really are nothing to fear, because this card is all about recognizing that whatever changes are happening, are occurring, it is either time for those things to change and you've been resisting it, which is why it comes in suddenly and kind of crumples everything or knocks you off of your game, okay? Or it is because whatever it was that you've been working on really wasn't what you were supposed to be working on, okay? And the lightning strike is that sudden realization, that aha moment, okay? And so if you've been struggling with trying to complete something, to move something, the energy of the Tower goes a lot easier if you just accept the changes. I was really struggling with that in terms of my surgery. I didn't want to have the surgery, and I didn't. And finally, when I relaxed into the fact, okay, I got to have it done, it just made everything so much easier. I'm not frustrated by the delays. I'm frustrated because I haven't been able to plan my work. But once I relaxed into the energy of it, it's got to be done. That's it. Okay. The aha moment. Okay, well, look, that's it. It's got to be done. So when the Tower energy comes in, it comes in and tears down those things that really weren't built on a firm foundation for you in the first place. Your thoughts, your emotions, your illusions, your relationships, your jobs, your home. It just tears down things. This, Saturn's been coming in and out along with Pluto and been wreaking all kind of havoc on people. But this is a Mars energy, and this is a very aggressive energy. So you could be feeling right now that, like I said, you want to kick butt and take names. Just, you want to get in there and do stuff, but we can't because we got Mercury going on, and, our shit is raggedy. We got to go back and rethink some things. And this could be why we have this Four of Cups. Now, the Four of Cups, you already have some stuff lined up, right? Yeah. And it may not be exactly it's not bright and shiny like this Ten of Cups. It's not that kind of energy. But this is kind of like being bored and dissatisfied. And you may have things or people, situations, opportunities coming at you, and you just kind of, I don't know. I don't know. It don't move me. It don't excite me. It don't make me want to get up in the morning, throw my clothes on, and run out the door and go get that paper. It doesn't. That person doesn't do it for me. That new apartment, that new house, those 3 new houses that I looked at, I don't know. They don't know. So that's one of those things. And so you're being asked to maintain a balance. Now, this is because it's a coins card. We also, coming right out of the holidays, I know some of y'all went crazy holidays. Um, balance your finances, but also balance, keep the balance between getting and receiving. If this is you in the center and you do a lot of that, try to balance that out. Make sure that you balance the energy for yourself. Now, that's what I was missing. I wasn't balancing the energy for myself. So when I wrote that letter to that email to my friend, I was like, wow, okay. So I do need to find the balance for myself. And so, this is pretty straightforward. Either, balance your finances, balance your thoughts, balance your emotions. Try to get balanced spiritually if that's what you need, but maintain it. But then we have this Queen of Wands coming in. Now, if this is about a fire sign person, I will not just say female, But if this is about, because even males can embody this Queen of Wands, this is someone who perhaps has been really pushing forward, but as you can see, it's time now for you to take stock. And that's really what this card is all about. It's about taking stock of where you have come from and then where you want to go from there. What do I do with this thing down here? This could relate to a new financial endeavor, a new job. It could personal possessions, whatever these things are that you have accumulated. You are something new, and what am I going to do with that? But to me, it's kind of like this card, the Four of Cups, along with the Seven of Coins, to me kind of speaks to taking a break. What we have here right now is the promise of things to come. This is extreme, fantastic emotional contentment. Being happy with what you have, you've accumulated, you've acquired. You have those cups in the rainbow there, and that is the promise that you are working towards. And whatever this means for you, really, in whatever area that you are striving, you're working, you're focused on, then this is the promise to you that you can get there. But right now, you're being asked, I think, to, again, be cautious and prudent. Now, Virgo's favorite words: be cautious, be prudent, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. Try not to extend yourself or your vision out too far, to try to be realistic. And perhaps that's what these coins cards are saying, is to, nobody's saying not to dream, hope, and wish, but to be practical and be cautious in your actions, your thoughts, and what you're putting out into the universe. You don't want to go so far ahead. There's nothing wrong with visualization and manifestation. Just try to remain balanced in that. Now, this last line, and it's funny, I was just talking to somebody about this, and they were saying, I need to, all of a sudden, I feel like I can breathe for the first time in a long time. And I feel as though I'm home now. And that's what this card is. And this card is going to be, I'm looking at this tower, lots of changes coming in. You're not sure what to do with some things. You're trying to work, balance your finances, balance your life. You still got the drive and desire. And really, this whole line here, and this is a fire card. This is all fire, all fire. So, to stop, Four of Cups, Seven of Coins, the Nine of Wands, to stop and take time to play, to take time to remember what it was like when you were younger. You had less worries, less stress. This could, for some of you, even be about traveling back home, taking a trip, even though we just came out of the holidays. Maybe some of you weren't able to do that. And now, after you get the bills paid, tax time is coming, you might be able to go and visit with family and friends. And this is a wonderful thing. Take this time as you can find it. And if you can't find it, try to make it. If you can't go back to your family and friends, again, do what makes you feel good. Eat the foods that make you feel good. Listen to the music that makes you feel good. I was in the store the other day. They were playing, I don't know, some old rock station, and I was dancing really like nobody was around. What is that? Dance like nobody's looking? Store was full of folks. I didn't even care. So my daughter was so embarrassed. And then we have this 8, and once you get that, you're going to be refreshed and able to go back to that hard work, determination. And this is card of mastery. This is an apprentice card, but it's an 8, and you're close to mastering whatever it is that you're trying to do. So don't give up, but you do need to take the time out to refresh yourself. This diagonal, the Tower, big changes, taking stock, and then getting back to work. Here, maybe you gave a little too much, you spent a little too much over the holidays. Now you got to reassess your battle plan here, and you're tired, But even this, if you're feeling something's lacking and you can't quite figure it out, this is, this is where you want to go. So you got this, embody the qualities of this cup. Figure out how you can arrive back here. Same message here. You're not sure what's going on. Nothing seems to, the food don't taste good. Your favorite beer ain't good. Your wine ain't good anymore. The TV show don't make you laugh anymore. Just, oh, I'm just so blah, right now, because you've been pushing too hard. So you're being asked to take a drink from these cups and refresh yourself, because coming up, we do have something brand new coming in. And so let's take the Sabilas, and really there's not much to say about this spread. It's quite lovely, even with the Tower card coming in, because, change is inevitable. Nothing stays the same. Nothing. It's always in flux, and we I think cheat ourselves when we wish to stay in the same confined space, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We cheat ourselves and we rob ourselves of perhaps some of the most joyous moments that we could have, those surprise aha moments, just like the card says. So that is my advice to you. This would be a lovely time with this message to start thinking about your full moon intentions, where you want to be by the full moon of February next month. Set a goal for yourself. You want to lose weight. You want to, be a bit more creative. And really, this is creative energy. The cups with the wands and the coins. This is all, and even this, it's, this is creation, really. Lightning strike that creates fire, creates, there's creativity going on. And I think perhaps a lot of people are feeling that energy where they want to do something. They just haven't been able to figure out how to do it. They may not have the finances to do it. They've been working real hard. Well, I don't know where to go next, but they know where they want to go. Yeah? All right, let's see. Yes. Oh, Sabilas. Jivani Fanchula. This is, in a sense, I'm not going to take the literal meaning of the card, because it really is, that's not what it's saying. This is something new. It could be a person. It could be a situation. It could simply be you feeling like a new person. Yes. Okay. You're feeling the winds of change that have come about. You're starting to view yourself in a brand new way. It's like the shedding of the old, coming to the new. In the past position, this has been a long time coming for you, and it will usher in the changes. Now, I could look at this card and say it's negative, but these two cards cancel out that negativity, even though it came on the Tower, because again, as I say, the Tower is not always something negative. So if it's time for a relationship to end, if it's time for you to quit that job, that crappy job with that sucky boss or the yucky people you got to work with, your car done broke down. Maybe you really can't afford to buy a brand new car. But what the hell? You're going to have to pay the bill. Get a hoopty. All you want to do is get from point A to point B. Get you something so you can keep moving forward, So these are changes coming in, and they're going to be ushered in with this energy of the Tower. Now, what I want to take a look at, this to me, normally this card is about being on the defensive, but this whole column is in the past. Something new came in, something crumpled, and now you are on the defensive. Here we are. I'm taking time out. Let me take stock and figure out where the hell I'm going. And then embody this energy of the Six of Cups. Yes, I need to take a break. I need to refresh myself emotionally, physically, spiritually. I want to start anew exercise program. I want to quit smoking. I want to, quit hanging out with them people that I keep getting drunk with every weekend, and then I feel like crap, come Monday morning. Whatever. Take stock of what you're doing and try to find within yourself that refreshment that you need. Um, you know, with the give and take, and you know where you want to go. And if you can figure out how to balance this out, you can get this kind of emotional contentment. You can get that kind of rest that you need, that respite, that shiny new outlook, so that you can continue working, okay, for this new thing that is on the horizon. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting this. Well, let me look at these three cards here. Now, again, it's speaking to changes. This is the Doctore. Now, literally, this card means a professional, a physician, a lawyer, whatever capacity someone is in. It could be like a nurse, someone who is in the capacity of helping people, rendering aid, giving help. This could be someone who has a very nice bedside manner, someone who gives you advice, even though it may not be the advice you want to hear, but but someone who can help you. This person, two messages. This could say that the time has come for this to end, this help. If you're not the one who's receiving the help, because now it's time for you to try to stand on your own 2 feet, or if you're the person giving the help, it is now time for this to come to an end and to go forward alone, but to still maintain your passion, your focus, and your energy for it, because there is something new coming up on the horizon. But at the same time, this is, or could be, someone from the past has helped you in some way. This has brought about changes for you, and maybe you do miss this person very much, but at the same time, with the cards the way that they are, the message that I'm getting is this is now a time for you. You're supposed to be in a space by yourself. This speaks to intimacy, but this is the intimacy of being intimate with yourself, identifying things that you want to change, you want to better, you want to tweak, so that when this new thing comes in, after you've rested, you've thought, you've taken stock, you've reviewed, you've gotten a handle on the balance, you've identified where you want to go, you're feeling refreshed, you're feeling ready to go. Because I'm telling you, 2015 was crazy. So take this time out right now, because there is something new coming in. For those of you who are disappointed, maybe you're looking for love, it could be also saying those last three cards on that Page of Cups, that there will be an offer of love, something new, but you're going to be alone by yourself for a little bit before it comes in. Now I have, look, 2 6s. And actually, yeah, 2 6s. And the message of 2 6s is that there are romantic times and exciting romance. Now I want to make y'all like, oh yay, and then it don't happen. Y'all be like, ooh boo. But you know, let's just say that whatever these changes are coming in, because this could really be about, finding love on the job, being able to, once you get this balance and return to that restoring of yourself, then you're going to be ready to meet somebody new. That's what the 2 6s say. Love and money. Now, let's go ahead and do this because this is running way, it's already 34 minutes. See what the Heart Oracle card has to tell us. Hopefully it'll be something to sum this all up and you'd be like, dang, Miss Tara, we got this card last time. Come on. Again, and this is a 7 of Pentacles, so that would be 2 7 of Pentacles and 2 6s. So again, the message, and see, this been coming out. I've been getting a hangman in my spread for the past couple of days. Y'all know how much I hate that card, but now I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the hangman now. He's there for a reason. So this is awaiting results. And I was talking to a friend, was it yesterday? And I was like, you know, this person is really like, oh, I need to hear, they're waiting back for some information on a project they've got going, and been second guessing and trying to figure out how is it going to go. And I said, look, you know, stop it. Right now, we're awaiting the results, as are you, as am I, awaiting the results. Because what we've been doing is we've been putting in a lot of hard work, and it's as though we're not seeing any reward or any effort for all the hard work, all the trials and tribulations that we've gone through in 2014. But this to me is a promise. It's a 7, so that means we're not going to have to wait that long. So take this time of waiting, of taking stock, okay, and get your ducks in a row so that when the energy, when the change comes in, you can shoot out like an arrow and be ready. So that means if you're applying for a job, you're waiting for that call, you're checking the website every day or whatever, you know, to see when that new job is going to be posted. Back up, because we use in Mercury retrograde, back up your documents so that when it's posted, you can send your crap. God forbid you should be waiting and your computer should go down, because, you know, Mercury just wreaks havoc with all kinds of communications. Back your crap up to the cloud on a flash drive. Back your stuff up. So whatever you've got going on or whatever it is you want to move forward with, you first have to, I think, in order for you to be calm and in that space, you want to see the results of all of the hard work that you put in. They are coming. Look at the coins. Look at the cups. And you've got all of this fire behind you. So there was a huge push. Okay. You've done the work. Trust that you've done pretty much what it was you were supposed to be doing, and you are moving in the direction you're supposed to be moving. You're just not seeing those results yet because really, I think it's all up to planetary influences. Laugh if you want, Christelle Martinet. But that Mercury retrograde ain't no joke. And this is 3 weeks. That's almost a whole month of January. It came right in, boom, and knocked everybody off their perch. Okay? Well, I can't say everybody, but I know me. I'm just like, I don't know. Oh. So trust that you've been laying the foundation. Remember, I said to you, this is about your foundation hasn't been set right. So this is your opportunity to go back over, review, reassess. Remember, anything that has the word re in front of it is what you want to be doing during a Mercury retrograde. So that when it comes out, even a week behind, maybe 2 out of the shadow phase, even after it's come back direct, you are going to be ready to really move forward. And trust that everything that you've gone through, everything that you've been doing, there is a purpose behind it. There is a reason behind it. And it's to move you to the next level. Don't resist the change. You know, and if you've been resisting the change, figure out a way that you can change it so that you can be ready for the next thing that's coming, because something is coming. It is coming. That's what I have for you. Thank you so much. I'm going to go ahead and hit the website. That's all I'm going to say. Go over and check out the website. So that's it. Thank you so much. I hope these messages have helped for you. And I tell you what, I'm so thankful. It is a brand new message because I was so tired of the 3 people in the same situation. Really, I was. So I hope that some of you have been in that situation, have been able to move to figure out what it is you need to do. And if you haven't figured out what you need to do, perhaps this is speaking to your opportunity. So that's it. I will see you soon. All right. Namaste.